Okay, today I want to talk about some of the definitions that have to do with electricity and how that pertains to the job site here. So first, I just want to talk about current. Current is the movement of electricity. That's its most basic definition, just kind of talking about how this flows through a system. You can think of it like an airflow or like a water flow, but that's what that is very simply. Voltage is the measurement of electrical pressure. So how much force it takes to push the electricity through a system, through the power lines. Amperage is the flow rate of electrical current. So if you took one spot along that power line and you measured how much electricity went through that one spot in a given amount of time, that would give you a flow rate, and that's what amperage is. Ohms is the measurement of resistance to electrical flow. So slowing that down or stopping it or not impeding it at all, it's the resistance of the electrical flow. So that can be a little hard to understand. So I kind of have a diagram here of a balloon. So if you fill a balloon up with air and then you allow the air to come out of that balloon, volts would be the pressure needed on the air to get it out of this balloon. And that as that balloon is collapsing, all that rubber in the balloon is squishing, giving pressure to that air and pushing it out. That would be voltage. Amps is the rate or count of how much is actually coming out at a given amount of time right at this part of the balloon. And ohms would be the measure of how much resistance the balloon is having on the airflow at this given spot. So it's the squeezing, giving the resistance for all of this air getting out. It has to go through this tiny spot, and that's what ohms would be, is the measurement of how much resistance the balloon is giving to the air coming out at that time. So very, very brief and very basic definition of what's going on there with the electricity. And now I'm going to do a part 2 where we talk about what's actually going through the lines.